would like to join. So this happened, and then I got to know that it coincides with the new moon of Sagittarius as well, and everything was in like perfect harmony, when you want to do things and they perfectly align. So this 12-12 meditation was something like that, and I was kind of excited to have all of you, and a lot of people like registered, although yeah, it was a very close group where I had put it out, and obviously last minute. But yeah, it's nice to see that when people have to join, they just join. So I was quite excited about this new moon in Sagittarius, and the way, like I say, synchronicities happen. So for every new moon session or every session that I come, like prior to it, I'll do like a 15-20 minute study myself, just to gain more confidence on what I would want to speak, because these are quite impromptu sessions. I don't prepare a lot in advance as to what would be the topic, and then when we all get together, that is how this topic reveals, and that's how these meditation take their own course, and there is a kind of path that gets crafted during the session. So it's interesting that while I was writing the creative for the 12-12, um, you know the portal, if you've seen the creative, I don't know how many of you've seen the creative. You can speak or you cannot. You guys can unmute yourself or raise your hands, just that I know I'm audible.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, so you can just put an icon or react, give your reactions. It helps, it helps to connect. So while I was writing that creative, I'm talking about the actually, for people who are constantly doing something, they get in a guilt mode if they are not doing that. So for me, last 8 months have been something like that, because I was so much invested in my home renovation, and we were not at our home and shifting places, and you don't get the kind of vibe and energy that probably even your home, it supports you in creating that atmosphere or vibe or energy for you to deliver some work. So I've been doing these sessions from my home, and this room particularly, and for me, while I was away from this place, somehow I didn't feel connected, and I didn't feel like taking up these sessions, and I was in a very, very, you can say, off the social media kind of stage. And there was a major guilt that I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. And then you see your peers, out there on social media, and you're just not doing anything apart from, you know, enjoying the process, or you can say just working on the things that are right at hand. So for us, it was this home, and because my husband has been moving, my child, and all that thing. So at times you start feeling that you're not doing or not following your joy, or not living a life of purpose for those 8 months. It just, you just start feeling that. But after, we shifted again here, and that was again a month full of work, because there was so much pending, and we had issues, like in, like it happens in every home renovation, I suppose. It took a while, like a month or so, to settle down and then just understand that something beautiful was under creation while I was doing nothing, as such, or while I was in my guilt mode. So now when I'm here, um, in this session with you all, and just reflecting back on the 8 months journey, I could see what all happened in those 8 months, and how we've reached, like how I've reached to a point where probably I look back and say this was part of my manifestation. So there was a sense of uh, achieving a place which could again support you in a better way in doing the work that you really want to do. How many of you understand what I'm saying? How many of I just hope I'm not talking to. Okay, Jaya says yes. Juhi, Vandana, Insha. How many of you understand? I need to. She's joining from Canada. Yeah. So the topic, or the thing that I really wanted all of us to reflect today is, this is the last month of the year 2023. Some of us, might be feeling like, oh my God, we've achieved so much. And some of us may be feeling that probably it didn't go the way we wanted to. So there can be, so you can look back at the goals that you've created, probably the new year resolutions that you've created in order to just gauge where you were supposed to be versus where you are today. Okay. And reflect what happened. And so while I was doing that, uh, there was a sense of gratitude. In fact, this last 1 week has been so full of gratitude that every time when I'm even, I'm exploring a place within this house and I feel this is what I wanted, or this is, thank you. So, I'm saying it to myself, this is what I wanted. This is, how I wanted it. And you start feeling good and grateful about, the pain we went through those 8 months, and the labor of love that is, unfolded while I'm talking to you. Like I feel how much, of the work that I had done, or the sleepless nights, or even saying abhi zaruri hai kya. So when we started this home renovation, it was very unplanned. It started in May, and we didn't know where the money is flowing from, how much it is going to cost, um, whether we'll get the kind of support we get from office, because my husband is traveling to Pune, my daughter's school, my work, all of that, all went for a toss, and this happened. And 6 months, it's really been tough. It wasn't easy. It's really been tough, working with laborers and workers and contractors, doing the things that they do, and just sometimes playing kahan fas gaye. We've done so many conversations with our relatives where we are saying kahan fas gaye, why we did it. But all said and done, I'm sure, during our life, we go through so many such instances where we, feel in similar way कि हम stuck हो गए, या हम पीछे रह गए, या उतनी speed नहीं थी. So, every year, because we are so much invested, or there is so much, you can say, exposure to progress, that constantly, consistently, we are basically gauging our, growth and progress vis-a-vis others, right? So probably because there is so much that we look outside. I hope you guys understand what I'm saying, or would have felt, like for example, if you've not had a relationship, probably you'll see all the people, getting married, settled, and probably you are waiting and for your turn, right? Similarly, people, doing really well in a field and gaining success and having their popularity and becoming famous, and you're waiting your turn, right? So, like that, probably we all would have gone through our own. I understand. So, we all go through that. Phase, or you can say maybe we'll have so many other years, but the progress that you've made without even understanding that this was a progress is basically kind of helping you prepare for a bigger progress. Now, while I was thinking all of this, and as you know that today is the new moon of Sagittarius, and Sagittarius, the sign is about a centaur, or a half man, half horse, carrying a bow and arrow and aiming, right? So all of this thinking and all of this actually coincided with what this new moon is bringing to us. So Sagittarius is all about pursuit of goals. You know, you create goals, you achieve them, and then you create better goals, right? How many of you have read the book Autobiography of a Yogi by any chance? Me too. So, there is this conversation that happens between Babaji and Lahiri Mahasaya. So, wherein Lahiri Mahasaya wanted, somewhere before giving him the gift or the teachings of Kriya Yoga, Babaji materializes a golden palace for Lahiri Mahasaya. Because probably somewhere in his desires, he had this desire. And, the way human beings are, our desires or the intentions that we set kind of create an imprint in the unmanifested world, so you can understand that there is something which is manifested, so this reality is manifested, and the unmanifested is where all your intentions, dreams, the big goals of your life are parked. Okay. And when you put in the energy, or you put in the strong intention of achieving those unmanifested goals and desires, they start to be pulled into the material world, or they come into fruition, or you see them manifested. Okay. And it is an interesting way of understanding how every desire that you put out, every intention that you put out is like a blueprint that you are creating in the unmanifested world for your manifested reality. And then, based on your karma, based on your destiny, based on the energy work that you are doing, you are pulling it into your material reality. Okay. So for all of us, you would have seen that there is a goal that probably creates a lot of anxiety within you. And when you achieve that goal, there is a sense of peace that comes in, and then you are able to see what next. Do you understand what I'm saying? For all of us, this happens. So whenever there is something where you are stuck, or it could be a relationship, it could be probably financial goal, it could be a spiritual goal, when you are stuck in that goal for some time, there is a sense of anxiety, there is a sense of neediness that comes in, that kind of tests you and delays the process of manifestation, but it does materialize. Considering the other factors are in place, so your karma is in place, your destiny, everything is in place, it will materialize. How soon, how long depends upon your karmic bank account. It will happen, right? So once that happens, that is when you are able to see clearly what next, or the bigger picture, or the next picture or the next big goal for yourself. So for many of you, I've connected with you during the course of your life, maybe 3 years, 4 years, 5 years. The issue that you were going through then vis-a-vis the issue that you are going through now would be completely different. Okay. Because the then goal that you think that iske bina main nahi reh sakti, or this is what I really want to materialize, once that is fulfilled, you created a bigger, better goal for yourself. And that is the quality of Sagittarius. That is the quality of the sign where we have this new moon, Sagittarius. So for all of us, your goals, your desires, your wishes, they are like, the stepping stones, or milestones that when you achieve those, you are able to see next what clearly. And for most of us, these are like incremental goals. So you achieve one goal, probably, 5 years back, the goals that I was aiming for versus, 5 years now, or 5 years ahead, the goals that I will be achieving of will be of a better quality, right? Because the version of me has evolved. So for all of us, this is the reality. The version of you has evolved. And if somewhere, that version of you still feels that you're stuck in a particular goal or desire, there is some karma that needs to be worked out. Okay? And so you can start working on your good karma bank. Do your tithing, do your donations, do the service that you're required to do in order to work out that karma. And trust me, things move. Every good work that you do is kind of a propelling force towards the next big thing that is going to happen for you. Okay? Now, it is said that new moons are a time when the veil between the manifested and the unmanifested is very, very thin. So it's a good time to set intentions. How many, this year I won't say, but last year we've been doing full moons and new moons regularly, and full moon is the time of, you can say letting go, and new moon is the time for setting intentions, new beginnings. So this new moon, probably all of us can utilize. So when we start our meditation, we can utilize it to sow the seeds of intention for the next big goal that you want to achieve. Also, like I said, when there is new moon, it's like your mental energy is very quiet. Your emotional energy is very quiet. So you are able to see through, situations in a more, you can say, rational manner, objectively. Okay, as compared to full moon, where your emotions are heightened, your energy is all over the place, and it is difficult for you to focus. New moon is a time when, probably you will experience during the meditation that it is easy for you to concentrate. It is easy for you to pay attention to what is happening within, to be able to listen to your own, inner voice or soul guidance, you can say. So it is easy for you to listen to your own soul guidance as to what it is that you truly want. Okay, so it's a beautiful time and wonderful energy that we are going to experience today. Now, the interesting coincidence apart from the Sagittarius new moon is 12/12. How many of you know the meaning of the angel number 12/12? Anybody? Okay, no problem. So 12/12 is basically an angel number for relationships. Okay, so 12/12 is an energy number for relationships, of love and relationships. Now, if you understand the concept of oneness, so it's like everything that is happening around you is basically connected with you. So if you have a partner, your relationship with your partner basically is a reflection of who you are. How you respond, how you react is what that other person mirrors back to you. So all these relationships basically are a projection of you. And when I say projection of you, that means that somewhere when you correct or when you fine tune your own energy, you are able to see the response in the world outside, or the way the world outside responds to you can be tuned through your frequency, through your vibration, through your energy, through your own emotional state. How many of you understand that? Or, we can all reflect that this past 1 year, how many of you think that probably the relationships was an area that required for us to, pay attention? Okay, so, and this is the reason why all of you could take out time for 12 because somewhere I think all of us were vibrating at the same level. Darpan, I'm sorry I did the session 30 minutes early. Yeah. And when I say, relationships, it's so you understand that the only relationship that you need to work on is the relationship with your own self, because everything is a reflection or is a projection of you. So if you've gone through any kind of issue in your relationship, and when I say relationship, it can be love relationship, it can be a financial relationship, your relationship with money, or anything that you feel that has not really worked well, it is a good time to reflect on your relationship with that person, with that situation, with that event, or even a goal. So if you had a love-based relationship with a goal, like you were so in love with the process of making money, or you were so in love with the process of becoming successful, probably you would see that it would have, you know, um, materialized in this year. But somewhere, if you were not in that relationship, um, although you created a blueprint of it in the unconscious or the unmaterialized world, it is going to take a bit longer for it to materialize. So you can start working on your relationship with that goal that you want to materialize. Okay, so it is interesting how all of this came together during this session, and considering that we start our new year in another 18 days, 18 odd days, right? And we also have the beautiful winter solstice coming up on 22nd of December, which is again a very, very powerful event um, to close the year. So I will be doing a beautiful session on manifestation on the 22nd of December. And so look out for the creative, look out for the invite, and do join in, because these beautiful or powerful days where there is a celestial alignment in a particular way has a significant energy to offer you. So we say that you can ride the wave of that energy in order to create or manifest what you want. So it's a beautiful time. So we will be doing a session on 22nd of December. I'm announcing that earlier. Okay. Any questions till now? Welcome, Shelja. Hi, Gargi. So good to see you. Any questions? Any questions? Anything in particular that you wanted? Okay. I'm happy that, did I miss something? If you can repeat, Darpan, you'll have to see the replay. Actually, I just, wanted to give respect to the people who joined a bit early. Can you explain the Sagittarius energy? Sure. So Sagittarius, like I said, it represents a centaur, half human, half horse, carrying a bow and arrow. And you know, as per Alice Bailey, the keynote or the energy associated with Sagittarius is I see the goal, I reach the goal, and then I see another. Okay, again, I see the goal, I reach the goal, and I see another. So that is the you can say energy of Sagittarius. It is very, very goal oriented. So so when you have a bow and arrow, in order to decide where the arrow will go, you have to apply your mental energy, right? So first you have to think, what is it, or where do you want to aim the arrow, right? And that has a lot to do with the mental energy, because you need to think, when you're aiming, you need to think where it is going to go. And the goal is a purposeful intention. So you need to understand that if you are not giving enough thought to words what you aim, or enough thought for your purposeful intention, no matter if you hit bullseye, you will not be satisfied. How many of you understand this? So in life, you can create several goals, but if they are not thoughtfully created, even if you achieve them, they're not going to bring you satisfaction, joy, happiness, a sense of achievement. And I'm sure many of us have done that in our life. We've seen, probably we start mimicking other people's success, we start mimicking other people in relationship, we start mimicking, maybe our friends, in order to find our happiness, in order to achieve joy or pleasure or fame, or you know just by thinking that उसको वो मिला और वो हैप्पी है, तो शायद मुझे वो मिलेगा तो मैं भी हैप्पी होंगी या मैं भी हैप्पी होऊंगा. So if you are creating goals with you can say with which is not purposeful, or which is not well thought, or you do not have clear intentions about that goal, even if you achieve them, there is not going to be happiness. There is not going to be a sense of achievement or accomplishment. And in today's day and age, with so much happening on the social media, people putting their lives, showcasing how amazing life they have, we start to, absorb knowingly, unknowingly, those goals, those intentions into our life, and we try to create our goals and intentions. Okay, so like I'm in the coaching industry, I'm in the coaching field, and sometimes when I'm, so Google Baba knows that I am from this field, and so what kind of ads they need to, project onto me when I am surfing YouTube, or I'm watching anything online, right? So they know our pattern, they know what probably I will buy, or what I will get attracted to. So those kind of ads, those kind of success stories, those kind of आप भी ये कर सकते हैं, आप भी achieve कर सकते हैं, all of that flashes in your face every day. But if you get swayed by those goals, when you get swayed by those intentions that are put in front of you every day, it is not it's not really 100% guaranteed that when you achieve those goals, or when you do what they are asking you to do, you will feel happy and joyful. But the sad reality of thing is, we are all being exposed to aspirations, we are being exposed to results that other people have achieved, thinking that same thing will also appeal to us, or same thing will also give us the same results as they have achieved. इस वजह से हम में से बहुत सारे लोगों ने बहुत सारे कोर्सेज खरीद लिए होंगे, हमने बहुत सारी चीज़ों में एनरोल कर दिया होगा, लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, हमने बाय कर ली होंगी चीज़ें, हमने क्रिएट कर ली होंगी, ऑल ऑफ दैट थिंग्स. सो this is happening all around you. So the Sagittarius energy is basically all about going deeper into yourself, asking yourself, what is it that I truly want? What is it that my soul, my heart desires in order to achieve the greatness that I'm born to be, rather than copying somebody else, or you know probably whatever we are seeing online, or whatever we are being exposed to, the kind of energy, the kind of uh, traffic that comes in your YouTube, or ads that come in your YouTube or social media. I'm sure we all have habits, we all have something that appeals to us, and that is constantly bombarded towards us. And then in a year or two, or maybe in a few months, you end up either buying that product or creating a goal for that. How many of you have experienced that? And then realizing probably ये मेरे लिए नहीं काम करेगा, या ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए, ये मुझे नहीं चाहिए था, but I bought because I thought it is working for other people, or it is bringing so much joy, or it is creating fulfillment for other people, तो ये मेरे लिए भी करेगा, right? So the Sagittarius energy is basically about, again, bringing your consciousness within. So when you meditate, when you do this inner work, you are able to find that space within you, or that purpose, that that surprise box within you, where you know what will make your heart skip, that knows, ye mera purpose, this is what I really want to do. And the more you meditate, the more you do what you're supposed to do, you gain a lot of clarity as to this is the direction that I want to go. And sometimes, if you continue on this journey and you are true to yourself, even if you don't know, you will be guided and navigated. And somewhere you say, nahi nahi, idhar nahi jana, but you, because your karma, your spiritual energies are such that you get dragged into that direction, which is a good thing to happen. So if you're putting the necessary energy work, when you're putting the necessary intentions, the right kind of intentions, and you're able to connect with yourself on a regular basis, rather than connecting with what this person says, what that person says. I do a lot of it, and I am guilty of it. When I started my podcast, I saw so many people, how they are doing the podcast, or when I do anything, you feel like, because it's so much accessible. But then there is a uniqueness about you. There is a way how you conduct a session. There is a way how you deliver things, and probably that is the thing that people are hooked on to. So you can get the formula, but the icing on the cake is you. So for all of you, even if you're trying to, create anything for financial gain, or you're trying to create something great in your relationship area, by copying other people, or trying to get the formula of their success, sooner or later you will realize that probably the secret sauce is you. So the kind of people, the kind of fan following, the kind of customer base that you have is very, very, yeah, the meeting is recorded, yes, because is very, very connected with you. So that is the joy of understanding how at deeper levels things are working, and there can be so much outside of you. There could be so many distractions, there could be so many people telling you, this is the way to do it, this is how you should do it, this is how you should look, this is how you should speak. But probably that the your faultiness, your unique faultiness is what is attracting people, right? But you are being sold the idea of perfection, and that you buy that, you lose out on your faultiness that was the secret sauce attracting, you know, people and things and all of it to you. So starting next year, we will again go through these 12 signs, and I'm making an internal promise that I will be doing every full moon and new moon that is coming in 2024 to make you understand how every month this energy changes. And when this energy changes with a different zodiac sign, you get access to the energies or the qualities of that zodiac sign. And if you consistently work on imbibing or tuning into those energies, your personality improves in so many ways that you can't even fathom. So if you are receptive to the energies of these zodiac signs, trust me, it's like polishing, of a diamond that happens. And every year, if you are able to tune into, these energies on a regular basis, you will see that your understanding of the different qualities. So human beings basically, are made up of are a set of qualities. So if I'm born in a particular sun sign, I will have certain qualities of that sign and certain vices of that sign. But my vices could be other sun signs qualities. Okay. So when I move through a sun sign, or when I meditate during the new moon and full moon every month, I'm able to basically undo or maybe improve upon the vices or the not so good properties of my zodiac sign by virtue of tuning into the qualities of different zodiac signs. So it's a huge opportunity, going through these 12 signs with intention, with a lot of understanding as to what is happening. You get access to bigger energies, right? And all of these energies are available to all of us. And again, it is very unique to you. So, for example, I am meditating, you are meditating on the same zodiac sign. The kind of energies that would be anchored through me or anchored through you will be very, very different based on what is needed to heal within me, what is needed to heal within you. And trust me, the healing process of me and you would be very different. But again, this is a beautiful way of connecting with the energies of the zodiac. Yeah. Vandana, so you got some clarity on Sagittarius energy? Cool. Okay, fine. So this anybody born in the sign of Sagittarius? Okay, no problem. If you know, I am. Okay, great. Wonderful. Now, we have to also understand that for all of us, both my kids, wow, Neetu. Okay, so you understand, can you please repeat the qualities in one line? I joined late. So, yeah, okay, Darpan says focus fighter. I would say it is conscious achiever. So, Sagittarius in one word is conscious achiever. Okay, so think like that. If you have children, if you have a partner, if they are able to um, go, if they are able to refine the qualities that they have, they are wonderful in consciously achieving their goals. Okay, so if you are able to meditate, go deeper, in understanding what your heart desires, as your heart is a compass as to what you want, can add conscious chooser. No. So choice is, see, let's conscious achiever. Let's not, choice can lead to doubts. So achieving, you achieve consciously. Okay. Any more questions? Anything else? Probably most of you, 1212 means is connected with love and relationship, and probably the 1212 and the Sagittarius new moon coming together is a great way of reflecting on your relationship with yourself and the person with whom your relationship is not working. You need to understand that whatever is not working with the other person basically is a projection of you. So things need to be worked out within you in order to work out things between the other person and you. So it could be that 2023 for you was a year of difficult relationship with either yourself or with someone. Or there is a scope of improvement in that relationship for you. And if that relationship improves, it can bring in a lot of joy, happiness, and sense of achievement in your life. Okay. So today, while we do start this meditation, any more questions? We'll get into the meditation part now. Quick questions. Okay, so just a quick wrap up. So for those of you who join the session, you type in one word or two words. What does new moon of Sagittarius mean to you? Please, can you do that? It'll help you use your fingers, and so the energy will be absorbed. So just type in what does full moon or new moon of Sagittarius during this session, क्या समझ में आया? Two words, एक line में. What was your takeaway from this discussion till now? Strengthen the relationships, new beginning in relationships, manifestation energy. Things are clear. Come on, come on. Goal setting with purposeful intention. Develop ourselves, yes. Conscious achievers. Bringing joy in relationships. Beautiful. Portal, gateway to manifest anything. Darpan always gives me food to speak. So, manifesting anything, that's not Sagittarius energy. Manifesting what is right for you, is purposeful, is the key to manifestation. And that is something that we need to understand deeper. You know, people say we are powerful manifestors. हम कुछ भी achieve कर सकते हैं. But वो कुछ भी, has possibilities. You can choose the smallest possibility based on where you are and what your heart desires today, and you can choose the biggest ever possibility based on where you are at that point of time. That is the beauty of manifestation. And every time, uh, I'm sure most of you who cook at home, जिसने अपने husband से पूछे क्या बनाए, और अगर वो कह देते हैं कुछ भी, and you know that is like, कुछ भी is खाने में बनाना is like कुछ भी नहीं, मतलब it doesn't, then you start feeling that आप ये नहीं सोचते हो कि कुछ भी अगर कहा है तो मैं बेस्ट से बेस्ट बना दूं। कुछ भी कहा है तो इसका मतलब जो चले वो दे दो। Always understand when you are manifesting and you say anything, that is how the universe also responds to you. जिस इंसान को ये नहीं पता कि उसे क्या चाहिए, उसे कुछ भी दे दो चलेगा। ओह, okay, that's like a bomb drop. Thank you. Um, thank you, Darpan. You know, कई बार होता है हम when people write, I'm grateful that you wrote. So always remember when you are in a state of कुछ भी, that means you are not serious with what you want. Or, I shouldn't say you are not serious, but you're not clear. You really need to be clear. Okay. Now, thank you for another thing. I was thinking of speaking about receiving. Now, new moon is also a time. So, when you create these big goals, when you create what your heart desires, when you know that the veil between manifested and the unmanifested is small, and if I put some effort, I can create or I can bring my manifestation, quickly. When you know all of this, then the next thing that you need to prepare for is receiving it. And when you are open to receiving anything, you are open to change. You're open to step up. You're open to transform. So several times, people speak about, um, again, I want this, I want this, I want this, but then they don't want to change. They don't want to step up. They don't want to transform. And that is where there is like, uh, you can say, a speed breaker in their manifestation. Do you understand? So receiving is a big part of manifestation, giving and receiving. Whatever you're giving out to the world, be open to receive it. But this game of manifestation, this game of, again, evolution, this game of growth is all about, when you ask for things and you're open to receive, you might have to change, your behaviors, because the new version of you that is being created with that manifestation may not, may no longer uh, match with the vibration and frequency of what you've asked, right? So whether it's a relationship, whether it's a financial goal that you want to achieve, you have to surrender yourself to the process of transformation. And that is what creates, or that is what prepares you for your next goal. Okay. And this beautiful journey of, like, the keynote, like that I said for Sagittarius, is I see the goal, I reach the goal, and then I see another. So the version of me 2 years back could not see the version of me that I'm today. There has been a lot of transformation, a lot of change, a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of happiness that has gone into bringing me here. But if I was not ready to do the work in order to receive, then ये नहीं होता. So like I said, home renovation. Home renovation is like a beautiful goal that I had written in my journal. But trust me, it brought so much frustration, it brought so much change, it brought so much financial, you had to see kahan se kaise kya karna in order to create the kind of home that you wanted. But then you have to surrender to the process. You wanted it. It is happening. Now enjoy the process. Okay? And don't regret, don't say, पर ये समझ में नहीं आता है एक टाइम तक. It requires deeper understanding and connection with your goals. One second. One second. Sorry, that's Okay, are we there? Hello, hello. So sorry. I asked him not to call. Okay. So sorry. Uh, okay. Okay. Sorry for that. Sorry for that call. Yeah. So this is what happens with all of us, right? So you'll have to go through the process of hurt, pain, resentment, change in order to get what you aim for. Simple example is that of a butterfly. If you want to fly, then you have to go through the process of, what do we call it? Um, the process wherein the caterpillar turns metamorphosis. You have to go through that process of metamorphosis, and it is not easy. बेचारे caterpillar को उसके अंदर रहना पड़ता है, but and then it emerges as a beautiful butterfly. So for all of us, if you are looking for achieving something great in 2024 and you're setting an intention, be ready to receive it, be ready to go through the the pain, the suffering, or maybe even basically fine tuning your energies, creative destruction in order to reach there, and it will be a worthwhile thing. So those of you who are going to Bhutan, I don't know how many of you are going to Bhutan for the retreat. I when my daughter was born, so we had this pranic healing retreat in Bhutan, and I could not go because I was still feeding her and she was too small. So I told myself that next time kabhi bhi Bhutan mein hoga, I will go. Okay. So next year we have a retreat in Bhutan, and I signed for it. And when I signed for it, my friend said she's not going to go. And there were other people who said they will not go. So till date, I don't know with whom I'm going, but I am going. Now I've left it to God कि जो होगा देखा जाएगा. And trust me,
I'm coming. I am coming.
coming. But मेरा happiness retreat में हुआ, वैसाख में नहीं हुआ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But अगर कोई मिले ऐसा जो कि मेरा कुछ help कर सके वैसाख और उसमें, I would be more than happy.
Yes.
So the thing is, I was so busy with my house that I didn't get a time, get even time to check with my own people कि कोई जा रहा है या नहीं जा रहा है. And now I've been talking about it, so I'm attending, and probably I may meet, some of you there. But going to Bhutan is not an easy thing. I just said, but probably, travels open up a big energy gateway for me every time. So Bhutan is something that I'm like looking forward to. I know that something is going to shift there, and it has a bigger purpose. So keeping that in mind, I'm just ready for whatever happens during that journey, and I'm sure everything will be taken care. But this is how you create goals. So you put it out, you take action, you book your seat. Yes, Paridhi, you can still register for the happiness retreat. You can connect with me later. So it's like you have to take the chance. You have to again, you don't know how things will work out. Traveling is never easy, but in order to experience that, and you have to take action and then leave it and do whatever is required for being there. So it's just an example that I'm saying. जो भी goals आप set कर रहे हो, they will not be comfortable. But if you are setting them, and if you are honest about them, or if you are sure, and it's coming from the deeper sense of you, they will transform your life. So the next version of you in 2024 will see it as a bigger thing opening up for you. Okay. So that's the whole point of understanding that whatever you want to, so anything, when you say anything you want to manifest, you're confusing yourself, you're playing small. Be specific and be ready to put in the effort that you need in order to accomplish that goal. Trust me, once you start doing that and you start playing that game, it is fulfilling. You will not imagine how much you can achieve when you surrender and you do the hard work. Okay. So the version of me who was making this or it was part of the home renovation was wondering how I was managing those podcasts. I was managing my work. I was doing these sessions. I was taking care of the house. So much was being achieved. I don't know how it was being achieved. So even today, an hour back, I didn't know how will I do the session, but the content flows, the things happen. You just have to surrender. It is not easy. My daughter is in next room. Subodh, nahe jaldi, all of that. But this is it. This is what I want to do. So be there, show up, and surrender to this process. Trust me, you are made for achieving great things in life, and it's just a matter of choice. What you choose, it's a matter of choice. Choose wisely with purpose. Okay, so let's start with the meditation. I think this is a big conversation and understanding of the zodiac. Now we will enter the meditation. So just sit comfortably. You want to lie down? So sit comfortably, close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe in and breathe out, just be with the breath. Be with the movement of the breath from your nose, going all the way into, you feel it going into your heart and belly, and then from the belly going all the way up, up, up to the heart, the nostrils and out, and just be with this process of breathing. Be aware of your life. Be aware that you are alive in this very moment. As you center yourself, be aware of every part of your body. Bring in awareness to your head, your face, your shoulders, every part of your body. Feel this breath all along your body, nourishing you, being the source of prana or the life force energy within you, nourishing every cell of your body. Now be aware of the world around you. Be aware of all the noises around you. Slowly and gently move this awareness up, up, up from the top of your head, going all the way up. And when you say up or when you feel up, be aware of this beautiful thread of light connecting the top of your head to the cosmos. Be aware your consciousness rising, floating in a sea of energy, in a sea of unmanifested energy. As you breathe in and breathe out, Be aware of your heart center, the compass of your desires, the compass of your intentions, your purposeful intentions. And as you connect with the purposeful intentions, be aware as to what is it that will truly make 2024 a year full of achievement, a truly successful year. Be aware of the possibilities that exist in the next year, the 12 months, the upcoming 12 months, the things that can change, the things that can bring joy, happiness, success, achievement in 1 year into your life. Be aware of all the great possibilities. There is so much that can happen in a year. And with that thought, with that intention, just surrender to the heart's desire. Surrender to the song of the heart, the purpose of the soul. You need not figure out the entire goal. You need not figure out the entire goal list. But be aware that this 12th month coming up in 2024 hold the highest frequency of possibilities for your life. And I want you to let that intention float into the sea of unmanifested energy. Bring me the best. Bring to me the best I can experience in 2024. Nothing but the best. And just let this energy dissolve into the unmanifested energy in the cosmos. Nothing but the best in 2024. And as you send that intention out into the universe, just mentally promise yourself, I'm open to receive the best possible manifestation of 2024 in my life. I'm open for the journey that I need to go through in order to achieve this best possibility ever. I will give in my best. I will not complain. I'm ready to transform. I'm ready to give up my lowest version or the lower version in order to achieve the best. Nothing but the best in 2024. Take a deep breath. And I want you to just imagine that you have the power to create this best possibility through a puff. And just like a pixie dust, sprinkle this manifestation with your energy. So just do the magic foo on this intention, like tathastu. Just smile, and you have 18 days to figure out the best possible manifestation, to create the best possible goals for New Year. And on 22nd of December, the solstice, we will again energize this intention in the unmanifested energy to bring in just the best of the best in 2024. And with that joy and happiness, open your eyes with a big, broad smile and come back to your body. Are you there? Yes. Yeah. So this meditation particularly is kind of a helping you break into that bubble of possibilities in 2024, and through the solstice meditation that we are going to do, we will further deepen your energy and connection with that possibility. Okay, so show up for the 22nd December event and let's do this together. Build up more energy, and trust me, 2024 is going to be the year that you choose to be. Okay, you have the power to transform 2024 into the best year of your life by dreaming right, by manifesting the best. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining. And if you like this meditation, you can share it with the people you love and help me bring back to speed again. By sharing, by talking about it. All of this helps, and yeah, it's a joy to lead meditation. It's a joy to be able to connect with all of you. Thank you, Gargi. Thank you, Diksha. And I'm grateful, for all of you that make these sessions happen for me on such short notice with so much love and appreciation. Thank you so much, Shailaja. I'm seeing you for the first time, but I just hope that you had a wonderful session. I'll unmute you. Are you able to unmute yourself? Yeah, Shailaja.
Yeah, I'm joining for the first time, but I am in
Yeah.
many of your groups.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's nice. So I'm sure, all of this has a bigger meaning. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Akshara. Akshara has also joined for the first time, I feel. Akshara, are you joining for the first time?
Yes, ma'am. This was my first time.
Oh, wow. Welcome. So nice to have you. I hope you like the session.
Yes, ma'am. Really, I loved it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you, ma'am.
take care. Okay, have a good night's sleep. And those of you joining from US, have a good day. Canada, have a good day. And I love you all, and we'll connect again on 22nd of December.